you will need to know for your organization to have a successful transition of Android device management from the Teams Admin Center to the Teams Rooms Pro Management Portal. My name is John Miller, and I am a Cloud Solutions Architect at eGroup Enabling Technologies. I specialize in Teams Voice and Teams Dynamic 911. This video is based on a blog article I recently wrote. You can see the link to it on the screen, and it is included with the video and some additional links from Microsoft. I cover some additional information about the migration in the blog. My intention in this video is to provide the important information to ensure a smooth transition to the Teams Rooms Pro Management Portal for your Android devices and Teams phones in particular. In a few weeks, I'll be adding a few more articles on how to manage and monitor Teams and SIP phones in the PMP. Please keep an eye on our blog page at egroup-us.com/news. All the management and monitoring for Android Teams phones, rooms, panels, and displays is being moved from the Teams Admin Center, also known as the TAC, to the Teams Rooms Pro Management Portal, which uses PMP as its acronym. The management of Windows-based rooms was moved into the PMP a year ago. Historically, some of the management of Android rooms, panels, and displays has been done in the PMP and some in the TAC. Native Teams phones and Teams SIP phones had all their management in the TAC or through vendor-provided tools like AudioCodes OVOC and HP PolyLens. Now, all Microsoft management of Teams Android devices and Teams SIP phones will reside in the PMP. The migration began for public and EDU tenants at the end of June. It started for GCCH and DoD tenants on the 1st of July, with the migration of GCC tenants starting in August. All the migrations should be done by the end of August. Most of the available features in the TAC will have been moved by the end of the migration. Other features will be moved or added later. Keep an eye on the Microsoft Teams roadmap and our blog for scheduling and additional information. The most important point to remember from this slide is that in September, all the stuff you'd been able to do in the TAC will be deprecated, including the ability to apply Microsoft-provided updates to the devices. Now, let's talk about what you need to have and what you need to know to be able to access your devices in the PMP. We'll start with licenses. If you own any of these three licenses, you will be able to access the PMP. You only have to own one of these, and you don't have to assign it to an account. Microsoft provides every tenant with 25 Teams Rooms Basic licenses. There is no charge for these, but you still have to buy them. If you're going to buy these, you might as well buy all 25. The next is the Teams Rooms Pro license. If you had purchased the Basic license and assigned all of them, you would need to start buying Pro licenses for the 26th and subsequent meeting room accounts you create. The Pro license has many more features and benefits than the Basic license. Most importantly is the inclusion of Intune and Advanced Intro licensing. These will allow you to take advantage of Intune, conditional access policies, and other security-related features for the accounts with the Pro license. At eGroup, we advise our clients to purchase and use the Pro licenses for all your rooms, mostly because of its included security-related capabilities. The last is the Teams Shared Space license. The license used to be called the Shared Device license, and before that, the Common Area Phone license. Again, like the Teams Rooms licenses, you only need one of these, and it does not even need to be assigned to an account. To use the PMP, your account must have the Global Administrator, Teams Device Administrator, or Global Reader entry roles. If you are using the built-in PMP roles, you need to have been set up as a Teams Rooms Pro Manager, Site Lead, or Site Technician. To use the PMP, you must be able to access these URLs on ports 80 and 443 from your devices. Don't worry about taking a screenshot or memorizing these, they are in the blog article. Most organizations will already be able to reach these URLs. Firewalls are typically configured to allow access to URLs from organizational devices. If you know that your firewall does restrict access to URLs, you will need to adjust them to permit access for these. GCC, GCC-H, and DoD-10s should note the additional requirements. This is the most important point in the entire deck. All your native Teams phones must have the AA830 Teams Admin Agent installed. Phones with older versions of the agent will not be able to be managed through the PMP. Once your phones have the AA830 version of the agent, you will see them in the PMP portal. You'll actually be able to access the portal if you have at least one phone with this update. Even if you do not own any Teams meeting room or shared space licenses, you will be able to open the portal. You can check the installed version by clicking on a phone in the tech and reviewing its software health. The blog includes some guidance on how to export all your phones to an Excel file. Using this file, it will be easy to determine which phones need to be updated. Phones that are not currently powered up will not be able to receive this update. Please remember this point if you have spare phones still in their boxes or on shelves. You can apply the updates manually to the phones or automatically during the configured maintenance window. Given the importance of this update, we recommend that you schedule and apply these updates manually. When you schedule these updates, always assume that the phone will be unavailable for a few minutes and that it might reboot. Please plan accordingly. Last point. Your SIP phones do not need any updates, nor do they require any touch at all to be migrated into the PMP. They will automatically appear in the portal. Finally, when you have your licenses or an updated phone and are ready to sign on with an account with the right role, you can open the PMP using the appropriate URL listed here. As the portal opens, you'll be presented with the home screen of the Teams Rooms Pro Management portal. If you are able to open the portal, you should be in business. However, to be really sure, you can check to see if your Teams phones that have the AA380 update appear under Teams Phones off the Phones branch of the sidebar menu of the portal. If you have SIP phones, they should appear under SIP devices. eGroup Enabling Technologies thanks you for spending a few minutes with us while viewing this video. We hope it has been helpful to you and your organization. Please stay tuned to our blogs for additional articles describing how to manage and monitor Teams phones in the Teams Rooms Pro Management portal. If you have any questions, please give us a call or contact us at info@egroup-us.com.